Welcome to Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, April 12th, 2016. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If there's anyone out there who still believes that monsters don't exist, it's probably only because they haven't gotten a load of Mortain Kallstrom. Recently, the 6', 330-pound Swedish Hulk leaked handfuls of scary-looking photos, hinting that he might be making a comeback to the stage sometime soon. It's been nearly 2 full years since we saw Kjellstrom take the stage when he last competed in the completely stacked lineup down at the Arnold Classic Brazil in 2014. Now that he's gotten his life away from the stage back in order, he seems poised to pick right up where he left off. And if he shows up conditioned and ready to rumble, he's definitely going to make a splash, no matter where he ultimately lands. It's a new season and a new day, but we still got the old same Dexter Jackson. Coming off another incredible year that saw him win the Arnold trifecta, claim his place in history as the only man to ever win 5 Arnold Classic USA titles, not to mention a second-place finish at the Olympia, the Blade is still as sharp as he's ever been. Lately, rumors have been swirling that Dexter is planning on bringing his talents to the New York Pro, which would mark the first time in over a decade that the Blade has decided to showcase his talents on stage in the greatest city on earth. With over 70 pro shows under his belt, Jackson has won just about everything there is to win except the New York Pro. So, if the rumors really are true, the Blade might be a few weeks away from adding yet another piece of exclusive hardware to his expansive trophy collection. If you had to invest future figure capital in any athlete whose name isn't Watts for the next 10 years, is there any place you'd rather put your money than with Shanique Grant? Despite the fact that the 20-year-old phenom isn't even old enough to get served in a bar, she's already making waves by serving up the competition a heavy dose of what might be one of the most gifted structures we've ever seen pass through the figure division. During last year's rookie campaign, Grant placed top 5 at both her contests, including a close second-place finish at the Europa Atlantic City. After what seems to have been another productive offseason, Grant heads into this season as one of the most dangerous athletes to watch across any division. And it shouldn't surprise anyone to see Miss Grant squaring off against the best in the world this September at the Figure Olympia. Sometimes it's refreshing to see guys pull all the cute stuff aside, move some heavy weights, and get back to being old school nasty. And that's exactly what Yumon Eaton is doing now. Over the weekend, the former collegiate national champ and perennial top 10 national competitor leaked some footage from a recent shoulder training session, where we see the rising star looking every bit the part of an off-season super heavyweight. In the past, we've seen Eaton place as high as 5th on the national stage, but for one reason or another, he hasn't quite been able to make it over the hump. With a bit more overall size and some added thickness through his legs to give his physique a more balanced look, it isn't too much of a stretch to imagine Eaton besting the competition and securing his pro card later this year. They say that greatness never sleeps, which might explain why when most of the world is busy drooling on their pillows, Shawn Rhoden is busy carving even more detail into one of the best backs on the planet. Over the weekend, Flexatron was spotted sneaking in a late-night back workout after a long day at the FIBO Expo in Cologne, Germany, as he prepares to launch another assault in pursuit of his first Olympia title. These days, Rodin is looking as big and as nasty as ever, and it seems to be really pouring into this off-season. At this point, in order to push past the likes of Phil Heath and Kai Green, Rodin has to show up at his absolute best. And if there's one athlete who has all the tools to make that leap and take them both out, it's Rodin. But whether or not we see that happen at this year's Olympia is still anyone's guess. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by IronMag Labs. Make your mark. Check out IronMagLabs.com today. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And have a happy April Fool's Day.
guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1. Woo!